Hello, everyone. Just so you know how I operate, how I shift between S&P and Nasdaq. Yeah, basically this is the VIX future. Yeah, that's free for everyone. The chart, you can take the link from here from the top. When the VIX is below 27, I trade Nasdaq, or below 27, 26, I trade Nasdaq. When the VIX is above 27, 28, I trade S&P. Basically because it's not very volatile on a VIX below 27. Yeah, that's why I think the Nasdaq right now provides more opportunities than the S&P. I will be commenting S&P because it is affecting Nasdaq. So that's how I usually trade. Yeah. So when it's a little bit crazy, I trade S&P. When it's not crazy, I trade Nasdaq. Okay, let's remove this. Now, what you are watching here, this is the 1 minute S&P, 1 minute Nasdaq, 5 minute S&P, 5 minute Nasdaq. Here, I don't trade from this PC. Here are the bonds. Yeah, this is the 10-year US. This is the 2-year US. For those that do not know, the lower the bonds are, the more negative the Nasdaq is going to be. I do have all the charts. For example, on my right, I have all the daily charts. I have the S&P, have the Dow Jones, and I have Nasdaq. Now, because we have only 15 minutes left. Yeah, let's see how today might roll. Yeah, no, actually, nobody knows how things are going to play out, but we have a slight indication of what might happen. Yeah, this is the euro dollar. I'm going to make it very easy for you. Yeah, euro against the dollar. Yeah, high euro, high equities. Low euro, low equities. Yeah, if you want to ask me later why this, ask me later. This is one indication I look before I start trading. Yeah, where is the euro dollar? Okay, I see that the euro dollar is receiving some pressure to the downside. Yeah. Then I go over to the bonds, which I do have them as a ladder, but I like watching the charts. Yeah, this is the 10-year. Let me bring the 2-year. So on the bottom you have the 10-year, and at the top you have the 2-year. Basically, the level I'm looking for a break in the 10-year, it's here. So it hasn't really done anything. We have been rate trading the last few days. All I can see is that the 2-year is unable to pick up to the upside. Yeah, so that's a little bit bearish for me as well. But does it translate 100% to trading? Maybe not right away. You have to understand that the market opens, everybody knows where the level is, and everybody knows that the euro is down and the bonds are down. Yeah, and they might go ahead and do the opposite. Let's look at the hourly Nasdaq, because I'm going to be commenting more Nasdaq right now than S&P. Yeah, so that's yesterday for those that anyway, so yesterday I called here, I did this short here, exactly the gap close. So it did a gap close, so that's a negative. So that was a negative day, and that is very negative what it did. So it did exactly gap close in Nasdaq and all the way down. This is the 60-minute Nasdaq. Yeah. Now let's go a little bit in the daily Nasdaq. Yeah. The level that we're looking for a break is this one, 2650. Now, is it going to break right away, or are we going to go down? I do not know. But here is the 1 minute Nasdaq. You have the level here. Yeah, 25. It's not 25. It is 2650. Now, I'm going to try the way I do it most of the time. So here's the level that we're looking for a break. Right now, so look at the 5 minute. Yeah, the 5 minute, I'm looking for a close. Things are going to go bullish if we close above this straight line here. So below, everything below this low, it's a little bit negative. Yeah, anything above this low, above this previous low, it's positive. So 48.50. Yeah, let me just put it here as well. Now, when I call a trade, when I'm going to call a trade, I'm going to try and put a straight line. So I'm going to say, let's say I'm selling 49. Yeah, I'm going to put a straight line here. And basically, when I trade Nasdaq, I have a 10-point stop and around 3 to 4 points in S&P. Yeah, so 10-point stop in Nasdaq. It depends. I usually go for 20 or 10. It depends. Yeah, but you have to be you have to take note why I take those entries. Yeah, and you can ask me later, or you can raise a hand, and if I don't have a trade, you're going to see in my face when I have a trade. If I don't have a trade, just pick up the microphone, raise your hand somehow in Zoom, and ask me whatever you want to ask. Now, again, my strategy for Nasdaq, I have a 10-point stop. I usually go for 20 points, depending on the move. Sometimes I every 10 points, actually, I take one contract out. Yeah. I understand that you might be playing only one lot in the big contract, but most of you, I'm guessing, they're trading the micro Nasdaq, mini Nasdaq. I don't know how it's called. So you have more than one contract. Yeah. Remember, you have to be taking your risk out after a while. Yeah. Now, nobody knows what happens. The market's going to open. The last few days have been, basically the whole month has been relatively quiet and not much happening. But you never know. You have to understand. I'm not God. I'm a guy like you with more experience. I lose like everyone else. But if I lose, I just pay attention on how I manage losses. Let's say. I don't trade from this PC. I have another PC with the same workstation above me, so you can see the chart. So I can show you the levels here in the charts, and I trade above me with the ladders. In terms of news, we had some CPI this morning from Eurozone. They came out a little bit lower. No reaction, pretty much.
Refreshed.
No reaction from Eurex yet. Nothing much. We have any other figures? I think we have. Yeah, we have consumer confidence in 40 minutes. Yeah, US consumer confidence. Not the best figure. Yeah. So again, anything above here in the in Nasdaq is positive. Anything below is negative. 6,000 is considered good volume in 1 minute in Nasdaq, and 20,000 in 5 minutes is considered a very good volume as well. Now the bonds are ticking down again. The euro dollar is ticking down. Everything points to the upside. That doesn't mean that Nasdaq cannot go 50 points to the upside before going down like it did yesterday. Yeah, just look at yesterday's. Yeah, so yesterday was a little bit bearish. Boop, during the morning session it was going only up, and later on it went down. So in trading, you have to be right at the right time. Yeah, let's look at the daily S&P. This is the daily S&P. Yeah, the way I see it, since it has been rejecting above this level, yeah, it has to go towards the low connection, which is here. Yeah. What is the low in S&P? 60.25. Yeah. Again, just look at the volumes, by the way, how they have been decreasing since November. Not the best for trading, especially S&P. Yeah. So what is previous low? 60.25. Again, I take decisions. Here is the low for S&P. Yesterday's low. And the other lows are 45.25, but the big low is 12.50. The lines that I have inside in each of these contracts, in each of these charts, were previous levels and on previous days, and I never remove them because
says that Spain's core inflation likely to start easing in spring.
Because they're the levels the next day as well. So again, me personally, I know it's an opinion, but the market has a high chance of breaking this low 26.50 now. The yesterday's low is in Nasdaq 75.25, 75.20. Yeah, let's leave it there. I like to have the bonds in front of me because I want to get a clear indication of what the bonds are doing. Yeah, because sometimes I miss it on the charts. That's why I have them in front of me. Again, on the left, we have the US 10-year. On the left, on the right, the US 2-year. The lower it goes, the more negative, especially for Nasdaq. Nasdaq is an interest rate intensive product. So the price is down, which means higher yields, bad for Nasdaq. The first 5 to 10 minutes is mambo and jumbo. Yeah, so you should be very careful. Yeah, what's this low here? 16. Do you have any questions before I start, or you can raise your hand? I don't know how can I do it. Again, I have the 1 minute in front of me because I want to see what happens in the microcosmos. The 5 minutes, I just want to see a little bit a bigger picture, and I have all the hourlies here on my left. For example, here's the here on my left, I have the 60-minute S&P. The S&P tried to retrace around this level and it failed, so that's another bearish indicator. I think that's the 200-day moving average or the 100-day. 200-day moving average, yeah. So it went back to the 200-day moving average and the tracing in the hourly. Okay. All right, so Nasdaq is moving up today or going down? Don't know, man. It definitely looks like it wants to go down, but you shouldn't ask this question. You have to understand. I do what the market does. I don't have an opinion. I don't care if it goes 100 points up or 1,000 points down. I always work with where the market is closing. Like I said, so let's say that the market in 5 minutes, always I'm looking at 5-minute closing. Since the market closed below this previous low, as long, for example, if I was trading, I would go short, yeah. I'm waiting for the market to show me what it wants to do. I don't pre-commit or I don't have an opinion on what the market might do. I know it looks a little bit bearish, but if it moves 100 points up, how is this going to help you? Yeah, just have no opinion. Yeah, have a technical analysis in your mind. Like with the euro dollar, it's going down. The bonds are going down. Yeah, where did we close yesterday in the daily? Yeah. Yesterday, effectively, we did exactly the gap close and we went down. All these technically point to the downside. But again, what if it goes 50 points to the upside? So because the market is showing you that it's somehow short, you're going to be going short the whole day? No, just wait. Wait, only the market gives you the entry. The rest is mambo jumbo. Hey, Marcel. Sometimes you're going to be hearing the squawk and it's going to be a little bit tough to hear me when the squawk is talking, but I have to have the squawk open, yeah. Again, on the daily, the uptrend is coming at 905, yeah. Let's put it as 505, it's coming 905, sorry, 905, yeah, that's too low, forget it. Yes, I will call the trade. Well, the ones that I can't. Basically, I do my own stuff as well, but if I see something that has a higher probability to hold, I do. So the way I'm going to be doing, let's say I'm going to sell 62. I'm going to put the line here. So I'm going to tell you I'm selling 62. I usually have a 10-point stop in Nasdaq and 3 to 4 points in S&P. Points, not ticks, yeah? So from 71 to 75, here is my stop, yeah? If I sell 71, the stop is at 75, yeah? So 3 to 4 points, depending on the volatility, yeah? That being said, let's see where the VIX is today. It's back down again. Again, you shouldn't trade as well the first 5 to 10 minutes. Wait for the market. The first 5 to 10 minutes are probably funds that, you know, people that have to get out of positions, they can only get out during cash open. So it might go a little bit crazy. If I don't have the time to put the line, so let's say if it does a false break at 16, let's say, yeah, I'm going to say, okay, I'm playing the false break of 16. The way I do it, if I do it, actually, I'm gonna let's keep it simple. Yeah, forget false breaks for now. I'm gonna tell you I'm buying 16 or I'm selling 16 or whatever, and I'm gonna try to put a line. The previous lines are previous levels here. I leave them inside because I forget. I tend to forget yesterday's levels. Yeah, So we look at the daily Nasdaq. The previous low is 28. Yeah, if it goes to 28, it's gonna. The level for S&P is again. Let's look at the hourly to the upside. You see that the S&P so this is the hourly S&P went back to the break level. So and it's going down now. If it goes back to the break level, it's not good for us. Yeah. So we might again. I'm saying we might. So it did the retracement. So technically now the only way is down. Yeah. So went back to the previous. Okay, we have 10 seconds. Yeah. Let's see if it's gonna break immediately the low, which pretty much looks like, you know. So it's trying to break the 16s. No stops yet. Now we have some stops. So that was a previous level where I have here, yeah. We have to wait to see where this candle is going to close, yeah. You don't have to pre-commit. Is the candle going to close below 16 or above 16? The 5 minute, not the 1 minute, yeah. See, it's back above 16, yeah. So in the 1 minute, it's indifferent. You have to wait for the 5 minute close. So let's wait for the first 5 minutes to pass. Whatever you do it at levels. Don't do it wherever. Find your levels and always trade at levels. Never trade nowhere else. S&P now is moving, yeah. How much is the volumes? Don't forget, 60.25 is yesterday's lows in the S&P, yeah. So the Nasdaq, the Nasdaq is still quite far away, yeah. 75.25 is the low. Always wait for the 5 minute closings, yeah. Find the previous low and wait and see if it's going to close above or below, yeah. Wait, the 5 minutes give you the signal, not the 1 minute. And don't underestimate Nasdaq. Nasdaq can move all the way up 50 points in a matter of 1 minute, yeah. So always show some patience when you're trading. Question. So strong dollar is bearish for NQ? Yes. Strong dollar is now bearish for equities, yeah. And low price in bonds as well. Low price is inverted, is exactly the opposite of the yield. So low price, higher yield, equities down, yeah. You see. Imagine if you're trying to do a strategic. Always wait for the closings. Be patient and wait for the closings. Level, mean, previous day, high. Levels can be anything, yeah. It doesn't have to be daily low or daily high, yeah. A level could be an hourly high. It could be a high connection in the hourly. Could be a Fibonacci retracement. Everything is a level, yeah. So let's see. We have here. You can see my clock. You can see my screen, no? You can see the screen, no? Yes, I'm pretty sure you can see. So for 2 minutes for the 5 minute close. Let's see if it closes above. Maybe it's worth a long, yeah. Who knows? I'm not favoring longs, but who am I to judge what the market wants to do? So you have one more minute. In 1 minute, something else, yeah. If it closes very close to 16, it's indifferent. It means neither long or a short. It has to close well above or well below, at least 10 points, let's say in Nasdaq, yeah. You see how they're fighting over 16? You have 40 seconds left. So if it closes around 16, for me, it's indifferent, yeah. The market hasn't decided yet. If it goes up, now, if it goes above, basically, I'm going to try and I don't really want it, but I'm going to go long 16, yeah, if it closes above in 20 seconds. If it closes very close to 16, I'm doing nothing. I don't like to play the long, but the market will always do, probably most of the times will do the opposite, yeah. So it's closing above 16. 16 is your buy now, here. Forget this level. Oh, wait. I didn't even have the chance to say it. Yeah, where did it close? Yeah, I closed very well, very close 16. You see how fast things move? I'm not doing anything yet. Where did it close? 19. Yeah, that was very close to 16. What does we want to do? So the 5-minute close, you can see it here. It closed at 19.25. That was very close to 16, and the market boop. I really thought it was going to close up here. Yeah, you see the last second it went down 10 points. What are you doing? The S&P is doing nothing yet. Another 5-minute candle. I don't see the S&P doing anything. Hold your horses, yeah, which means wait. It doesn't give you any clear indication of what the market should do, yeah. That was a very big clip, man. 5,000. You have to do the right thing at the right time. The right thing at the right time. It's traveling back to 16. You have 3 minutes to close. Let's see what the S&P is doing. Nothing, which makes sense. Has been doing nothing the whole time. Didn't I tell you the first 5 to 10 minutes are crazy? Just be patient. So let's say if the market closes now here, yeah, which is a good close below 16, then you are selling 16. Here it's a little bit different. It was very close to 16, closed 19.25. And S&P is doing nothing, range trading, yeah. And if you have traded, if you have done too many trades by now, then you are probably you're doing something wrong. This is not a market that you have to do many trades. You have to be very selective in your trades. Nasdaq is very easy to lose your patience. Yeah, 1 minute left. Let us put in the 5 minutes as well. $20 seconds left. If it closes around here, I'm definitely selling 16. I'm putting an offer at 16. I don't know if it's going to go up, but technically this is what I'm going to do. That's a good close. I'm putting an offer at 16, yeah. So now I'm selling 16, see if it goes up. If it doesn't go up, it's okay. Here I'm selling. You see, that's a 5 minute, that's a good 5 minute close, yeah. The only problem with Nasdaq is sometimes it doesn't go exactly to the level, but 16, and I have a 10-point stop from, I'm stopping here, yeah. Come on, give us an entry. You see, I didn't decide it, the market decided. It's getting there. How important are the levels that the European created during the morning session? For example, 84 today. Just give me 1 second. Come on, go to fucking 16. That's the problem with Nasdaq. It doesn't really go to levels. What was the previous high? Okay. It did it, yeah. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Why was the high? 1575, for fuck's sake. Fucking hell. Sorry. Fuck. Anyway, let's say that the idea is correct. That's 10 points already. Γαμώ το μουνί σου. Yeah. Because I would have taken out half. After 10 points, I always take half out. Now, I didn't get it. What did I tell you? The Nasdaq doesn't really go exactly to levels. Sometimes it overshoots, sometimes it undershoots at the level. What was your question? Let me just delete my order. Do I want it now? Now the question is, do you want it if it goes second time? I personally like to do the first time. I didn't get the order, yeah. I didn't get the fill. It stopped 1 tick above below 16. My fucking days. Yeah, 20 points. So that was the first trade that, let's say that was correct. Let's say for the book that it was correct. The question was, is it better to pull a sell limit or wait till it goes up? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, sometimes unfortunately you have to go a little bit below the level, or you have to do a break, or that's the difficult thing with Nasdaq. It doesn't go exactly to the level. It rarely goes exactly to the level. And I did tell you before that it doesn't go exactly to the level, but for the sake of the webinar, I offered 16. Usually when I see it, it's trembling around the price. What to do now? What to do now? If you miss the trade, you do nothing like myself. Do nothing, you're gonna lose money. If you lose the trade, if you are right about the direction of the trade and you don't have the trade in, don't trade it. Πού σου γαμημένο. Yes, that was yesterday's. It might stop here for a little bit. That was a trade. That is why I prefer people asking me in audio and not in written. I cannot, you see that I cannot type. It might retrace from here a little bit, yeah. I'm not really sure, but if it doesn't go immediately, then it will probably have some retracement. That's yesterday's low. Well, did I tell you that trading is psychology? What should I do now? What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, retracing, yeah. Not yet. Yeah. I went a little bit long here, but I didn't want to tell you because I was very risky. I'm not really sure. I'm only going to give you the technical trades, not the bullshit I do all the time. Yeah. Am I telling you it's going to retrace? Yeah, someone's at the door. Fuck him. It retraced back to here, no? No. But I got out. But I missed the best trade, man. I missed the best trade. Because technically, it did exactly, technically, I would have pulled it down to here. But let's say that we did the trade, yeah, for the sake of the webinar. If somebody asks you, tell them it did the level. I'm done. 300, 900 bucks. Well done, well done, well done. S&P.
Might be asking to do a quick handover here as we move.
My only trouble is the S&P. Yeah, why has the S&P gone to the only? I would say a break would be in Nasdaq. A good break only if S&P breaks is below yesterday's low. Yeah, and the bonds are at the lows. I can't believe I missed the level, man. Yeah, still rejecting yesterday's low. You have to see if it will break probably when the S&P breaks below yesterday's low. Yeah, let's look at the S&P, the Nasdaq at 60 minutes. Basically, the same applies. Either it is 5 minutes or hourly. Don't do it in the 1 minute. You have to wait for the close. Only the close tells you if it's going to be a buy or a sell. Is it going to close above or below this level? Yeah, in 10 minutes, probably the action is going to start. In 10 minutes, we have consumer confidence. Right, so let's wait for the consumer confidence figure. I'm gonna do a smoke. You shouldn't smoke. Again, if somebody wants to hold the to hold this trade, not the trade was okay, yeah. The trade was very good in terms of what the market will do. But what happens? I want you to take a note. What happens when you don't get filled and it goes to the direction? How it fucks up your psychology, yeah. And that I told you, you have to. I know I'm angry, but you have to be cynical about it, yeah. That's the biggest lesson here, not the level. The levels you're gonna be able to spot them on your own. The psychology is different from person to person. For example, here you see that's a false break. Yeah, try to go above. Does it close below? Yes, it closed below. You always put a straight line of the previous candles, and you're gonna say, does it close above or below? Yeah. Always wait for the closing. Always. Don't say, I think the market's going up or I think the market's going down. You're gonna lose money. You're gonna be serving McDonald's. Which trade did you predict but miss? We sold here 16. Here, exactly on the retracement. But at this time, yeah, it has to do. Is it better to put 9 minutes? Yeah, always look if something is changing. So what is the euro dollar doing? Is the euro dollar breaking in the hourly? Not really. So higher euro, higher, let's say, higher, not one by one, yeah, but it has a higher euro has a higher probability to drag the equities higher. If I use the Eurex levels, yes, I use the morning session levels. So the Eurex, I don't know who asked. Yes, I look at them. Yeah. So this level, all those levels were printed during European session. Yeah. S&P is moving. But basically, if you got a trade-off from 16 to 75, that's how much? That's 30 points. Yeah. No, 25. 35 points. Do you want to do any other trades? If you catch one trade like this, just get out of your office. Or if you risk money, let's say he made $900, yeah. Risk $300. Don't risk more than that. Yeah, money management. You have to be cool. You have to apply money management, and you have to click when you're supposed to click. And everything is defined by volume. Yeah, what is the volume in the S&P? What is the volume? If there is no volume in S&P, I'm very reluctant to go for, let's say, a break. Yeah, what is the volume? What is the volume to the downside? There is no volume, and there is no volume either in Nasdaq. Yeah, but this is Christmas trading. Unfortunately we're doing the webinar during this for after Thanksgiving. I'm calling it Christmas period. Everything is very quiet and bullshit, really. So I don't think it's. I didn't choose the time, but it's a little bit unfortunate that you're joining a webinar during the quiet times. Because you need volume to make good money, no? Look how many times it raised from here. That's for scalpers. That's not for me. Also, what kind of pattern does the 5 minutes show you? So this is, let's say, a rejection pattern, yeah. But the volume is too low right now to trust what the candles are showing me in terms of. I will explain later. I lost my train of thought. You need the S&P here for a break, yeah, in Nasdaq. I don't think we're going to do it before the figure, but that is just me thinking about it, isn't it? The market will decide. Okay, S&P. The figure is expected at 100, the spot, yeah? Yeah, that smelled the rejection. So if it doesn't break, if the S&P, what did I tell you, yeah? Sometimes I think like this, if I want to scalp. So the S&P is not breaking, why should I? You go in and you play the rejection, yeah, for a few points. But there's a difference in scalping and trying to get 20 and 30 points, yeah? If you're going to get 10 to 30, 20 to 30 points, you have to be patient. If you want to scalp, be my guest, but I don't recommend to anyone. I don't recommend scalping to anyone, yeah. Because Nasdaq is very easy to lose your composure and to go crazy and to go nuts and to bet all your money at once. So the less you trade, the more energy you keep, and you have a clear mind. Every time you put a trade, you are losing energy. So the question is always, are we closing above or below? But you shouldn't, if there is a figure coming, always wait for the figure to come out, yeah? Don't trade before the figure, 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes before the figure. Wait for the figure. Always understand that trading, you have to do the right thing at the right time. You have to speculate where the right time is going to come. So the figure is expected 100. Understand that good figures right now are bearish for equities, yeah? Because basically it means more inflation, yeah? More inflation, bonds down. Also, if you see the bonds trading at the highs, always try. It's better if you look for longs. If you see the bonds toward the low end, probably the short is going to play out as well. What is the correlation between bonds, S&P, and Nasdaq? Do you have a strategy on your trading? Basically, it's one of the factors I look at before I trade. So bonds up, as I said, I just happened to see the question right now. Bonds up, I'm going to be very careful with my shorts here, very, very careful with my shorts. And if I see bonds up, I might play false break like this ones, you know, that kind of stuff, yeah. It means that the market has a higher probability of going up than down overall, yeah. Because in 1 minute, it can go down 30 points, and the next minute can go up 60 points, as far as I know, in Nasdaq. But strategically, I will look for longs. So high bonds, when I say high bonds, in prices, not the yield, yeah? If the yield is high, then the prices are down. But I look bonds, and I look at the euro dollar, and I always look, you cannot see, but I look at Dow futures, but Dow futures doesn't really influence Nasdaq so much. It influences mostly S&P, yeah. All right, 20 seconds, 25 seconds for the figure. It's expected 100. Do not trade figures. Do not trade figures. Always trade around the levels. Who's this squawk? I expect 100, yeah. Is it higher? I don't have the figure yet. Should be out by now. 100. Exactly, spot on. Now it's not a short, yeah. I'm not gonna play it as a short. Yeah, so it came down from last month, yeah. These are stops. Too many people positioned here, yeah. I don't care what this candle shows. That's stops. So that was a long, yeah. Yeah, but you can't really speculate on the figure. S&P didn't even try yesterday's low. The bonds are doing nothing yet, yeah. So if that figure was that bullish, yeah, why are the bonds not going up, yeah? On lower inflation. That's how I use the bonds. Are the bonds moving? No. Well, then why the fuck should I go long? You should have it as the back of your mind, yeah. And always have the 1 minute to see, like, so if that was very bullish, it might have gone up back to the previous high. You go long here, yeah, nowhere else, here, if you want to go long. So, or even those small levels are considered levels, yeah, but it's basically better to find your entry in the 5 minute than the 1 minute. So again, the market works in steps, yeah. So the market went down, yeah, retraced back to the breakout low, down. Now it's only a short if it closes below here, yeah. In the hourly, unfortunately, you have to wait for an hourly level. If you look in an hourly level, you cannot play it in the 1 minute. You have to wait for the hour to close. So let's say if this hour goes down and closes again up, maybe it's going to be a long, yeah. The next time it retraces back to there. So again, you see the fact that I had a short, let's say, technical picture. Does it mean that I'm always going to be going short? The market, you know, it doesn't help. Just wait for the market to show you the entry, and you will be fine. The question is, what do we do now? Nothing. We do nothing. We do nothing. We trade with volume, and we trade when there's something going on, and when we have an entry. If we don't have an entry, it's better do nothing than lose money. And this is very difficult for you to do understand because you want to pass the challenge, but do you want to be paying resets, or do you want to be trying every day and every day and every day? Because when effectively you lose money, it hurts your ego as well. Yeah, it fucks up your psychology. You come in the next day and you're gonna be, oh, what if I do the same bullshit again and stuff like this? And you're gun shy, which means you're afraid to trade and stuff like this. So losing money doesn't really affect only your wallet. It really affects the biggest problem is it affects your psychology. Yeah. S&P is doing nothing much. Yeah, and I see the euro dollar right now, the second candle in the hourly, it's trying to retrace to the upside. Yeah, so and you have to understand trading is a constant search of stops. Yeah, so if everybody thinks that the same thing, the stops to the upside are going to be a lot bigger than the downside. The euro dollar retraced back to the breakout lows. Again, you have to do the correct thing at the correct time. So in Nasdaq, you had two opportunities. Let's say you could short 16, you could go long here a little bit for scalping. Also, yeah, if you miss the level, and let's say that your next level is a buy, yeah, and the market is going down, it's a short. If you didn't, if you didn't catch the big move, why do you want to risk at a level of lower probability, yeah? And you're gonna tell me, Paris, you did it, but have you taken any position or just waiting for the right setup? I didn't take a position. I said that we should sell 16s. Let's say I took a position. So the trade was here to sell 16s. I basically did some scalping around here only since I missed the level. Yeah, I was trying to sell 16s, but I have to be talking to you guys as well. $11,662 in Nasdaq. That's too high. What's 11,662? It's a level up from yesterday, but what is it? I don't know what it was. Remind me what level it was. It's yesterday's level, but I have it here. What's 662? That's the previous low, isn't it? Yeah, let me see. No, 42 was the previous low. 662. What is 662? It's this. No. Again, it was a level. I don't remember what it was, Anonymous. I don't remember what it was. For the time being, no. I'm just looking to see if it keeps on rejecting here. I might do a long, but I don't see the bond spiking yet. And yeah, euro dollar is spiking now. Yeah, spiking. It broke. So that's a little bit bullish development. Yeah. If the bonds start going higher as well, then it's going to be probably a break to the upside. But you need the bonds to start moving a little bit upwards. What's this high? 90.50. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna, for those that are scalping, if you want to scalp for the upside, yeah, here is your entry at 90. Soon go back to 75, yeah. I'm not doing it, I'm not scalping, but let's say that the market, what did I say? The market in the 5 minutes has to retrace back to this level, which is 90.50. So it's here, yeah. And then go up, soon go lower. Talking from experience, yeah. So this level here, I'm not doing it, that's a scalping trade, yeah. Let's just watch it. Because I'm guessing you want to hear some trades, but so where the line is here, yeah, it should retrace from here if he wants to go up, yeah. How many points did it go down? 83. That's 2 months. Well, I guess it doesn't really want to go up. Because the market should have retraced back to this level and boop. It stopped there for 3 or 4 points, but that's why I don't do those trades. Back to 75, yeah. I exit after you're working with this rhythmic platform. I have worked with rhythmic platform, but it's pretty good. It's pretty fast. I work with trading technologies, but I have it on my other computer on the top. Because here I have two mouses. Here I show you the chart. I watch the chart from here and I have the execution above me. Basically, just 1 second. closing well below 75, yeah. If I'm not sure about my trades, yeah. So 40 seconds. If I'm not sure if I want to play, I always do half size. If I'm not confident about my trade, yeah. So that's money management. If I'm not confident, I'm doing half size. So you have always look at the clock before you place a trade. So where's this candle closing? It's not closing below this one, but it's closing below 75. The question is, do I want to go short at 75 now? That's the question. What's this previous 78? Yeah, but the S&P is too high, man. So I highly doubted that the Nasdaq is going to do it on its own. Basically, if the S&P was towards this low, I would be selling 75s, yeah. But the S&P is too high for me to start selling 75s, yeah. Even if it closed below the 75s in 5 minutes. You understand? I'm looking at the S&P and I'm saying, if the low is here, and I'm saying, why should I go in and sell the low in Nasdaq? That's my problem. Although technically it tells me to sell, I'm not going to sell because the S&P is too high. Your data latency is above 100 milliseconds. It's okay. I mean, if you are using Rhythmic, you have to change the server from Chicago into Europe, yeah? Because usually the default is Chicago. You have to go to Europe servers. Yeah, good thing I didn't go short. You see, S&P is bananas. No, man, I'm tired every day with this fucking bullshit. Just look at this. This is nothing. Nothing. This is daily S&P and daily Nasdaq. Yeah, just look at those candles and look at this. It's like a cemetery. That's why I told you you came in for the webinar the wrong time. Let's say we're a little bit unfortunate. So it's rejecting 75 again, yeah. Oh. What's the target? Yeah. So if the market is doing in steps, yeah. So breaks, goes back to the break level in the hourly, down. Breaks the 16, we should go back to 16 again in the hourly. And then down, I don't know. I have no clue at the moment. There's nothing wrong with not having a clue. The same goes for the S&P. Let's say probably the break level is going to be around this kind of 75, yeah. If you're going to go long S&P, if you want to do something, wait for it to close above, place your entry at the break level, and wait for the setback. Don't speculate that the market's going up and I knew it, and then no. Just wait for the. So what? Here, if you think the market's gonna go up, you play the break, the market goes back to 65, you get stopped. You try again, you get stopped. You try again, you get stopped. And if you look at the chart later on, you're gonna see, oh, so it went up when it closed above. Yeah. And what do you see here? Nothing. It's just range trading. Trust me, the algos are 1,000 times better than we are. So you don't want to do the range. You don't want to find the level. And sometimes the best thing you have to do is wait. Yeah, probably going to do the 16s. What else should I talk about? I'm talking because there is nothing going on, man. The only technical trade, the only correct trade is the one we did, yeah, that it behaved technically. The rest are just, you know, market makers doing their own thing, yeah. Now, Pedro Ricardo did one of the most smart questions. Is it better to put a sell limit or wait till it goes up? On cases like this, it's better to have a sell limit in, but I would advise to go, you know, a few ticks below the level if you really believe in the level, yeah. If the market is very volatile, if it's going crazy, wait for it to see what it does around the level. For example, on the first trade where I didn't even see it, yeah, say I'm gonna go long, and boop. Imagine if I had a bid inside. That would have been very painful. So it depends on the volatility. If things are quiet, just, you know, put a sell limit in, or a buy limit, or whatever it is. Because if you don't have a sell limit, yeah, another what it might do is poop, poop, in a split of a second, yeah. So it might go above the level and below the level so quickly that you cannot react, yeah. Basically, if it's a level, if the level is good, yeah, the market's gonna hold around the level. By the way, just so you know, from now until January, don't expect volatility. Expect things to remain as they are, like this, yeah. With the exception of 1-2 days, probably Friday, which is non-farm payrolls, and the inflation number from USA on the 7th. I think it's on the 7th of December. It's the worst time of the year to trade, really. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it's dead or if it's very volatile. Whatever you do, just go trade around the levels, even if it's very crazy. Always trade around the level. Don't go crazy if markets go crazy and you thought you would have made money. Always trade around the levels. You will thank me later about it. 16, yeah. He did 10 points. He gave you 10 points. No, I'm not selling it. If I didn't sell it the first time, why should I go in and sell it the second time? But I'm contradicting of what I said, yeah. So technically, yeah, it might hold or it might not. Now, I'm not in the mood of trading it since I missed it here, yeah. So technically, we go down, we retraced here, down. Now, if the market wants to, yeah, it should hold 16s again in the hourly, but I don't want to put a trade. You know where the level is. When I miss trades, I don't push my luck. But for now, I hold it again. I always play straight, always. The high probability trades are going to go more than 10 to 20 points. So what it might do, it might be hovering around 16 for too long, and then in 1 hour, in 2 hours, it might go down, yeah. The panic is out for now. S&P is trying to go to close above here, yeah, above 75.25. Here is a previous level. I don't even remember what it was. You know what's the hardest thing in trading to do? And I find it very difficult for myself to stop when I'm in minus, when I'm losing, to stop trading when I'm minus. You have to understand when it's not going to be your day. So if you are in minus, so if you have lost money, close your book, you save, you close, do whatever you want, just don't trade. Yeah, when you don't feel it, don't trade. Don't trade. Trade only when you feel comfortable. Above 16. They are looking to trigger stops. Probably they're going to trigger stops above this level, yeah, above 28. Now, what is the 75.25? Yeah, we have 1.5 minutes for the close, and this high is 76.50. If it closes well above, if somebody wants to trade S&P, the long is 75. But keep in mind with those volumes, those kind of calls require a normal market. This is not a normal market, man. This is very, very low volume. But again, you put a straight line like this, 75 to, okay, let's put that 75, 75.25, yeah. And you wait for it to close higher. On the next 5 minutes, it doesn't matter if it's going to do it on the next or in 15 minutes or 20 minutes, your entry level is here. So 10 seconds for the close for S&P and for Nasdaq. It's closing above, yeah. Above here, they will take stops above 28. Yeah. So everything was pointing to the downside, yeah? Did the market go down? Ta-da! No, the market did not go down. Doesn't matter what we think. Yeah, they took the stops, yeah. Ta-da! That is why I don't do it the second time, man. Bonds are up. Euro dollar is recovering. The market is showing you one minute the one thing, and the next minute is showing you the other thing. You just follow what the market does, and then you go for beer. Now you're going to ask me, Paris, that was a resist. Is it now a support? Normally, yes. Normally, yes, but I always look, what's this level here below 16, just in case it exaggerates the downside, yeah? 11, oh, okay. Now, if I now want to play the long, which I'm not very comfortable in playing the long, I would place one lot at 16. I would play half size. I would place one lot at 16 and one lot at 11. 25. This is averaging offside, but these two levels are not far away from each other. But what I would definitely do, I would be buying 75s in the S&P. I would be waiting for the market to go down to 75, let's say. Yeah, that being said, let me just put a bid at 75. I don't want to play Nasdaq because the fast money are out. This is just people stopping out. Yeah. So let me take this out. Let me take this out as well. So around here is the entry for the S&P. So the shorts are out. You see, spike in volume, spike in volume. Didn't I tell you about 28? Yeah, I don't trust to go long 16s because I really think that the S&P has to go to 75. And if the S&P goes to 75, the Nasdaq might do some crazy stuff to the downside. Yeah. Let me just go to the toilet really quick. Yeah, momentum is out. Does anybody wants to open his microphone to ask me something? You can ask me with audio. You don't have to type. I think you have to. Is the 985 strong? What's 985? What is 985? Do I have it? Is it those highs here? I don't know what 985 is. All I know is that it should hold around this level, 75. But the question you ask yourself now, do I want to trade this price action? And especially 40 minutes, 20 minutes before I stop? Yeah, I'm just gonna do 2 lots. So 75 I'm buying. Nasdaq is back, well back below 16. You see what I told you? By the time this goes to 75, Nasdaq will be well below. Stop. Didn't get it. I didn't get it. I wasn't filled again. Fuck. Basically, I'm pulling it now because I want to get it on the first time it goes. Yeah, man, these fucking days, man. I don't even know why I'm trading. Basically, because you guys are here. You see why I chose 75 and I didn't choose the 16s in Nasdaq. Because the level of retracement in S&P was 75, and if it traced 75, I knew that this was going to go below 16. Yeah, Nasdaq is is always a constant set of stops. Now, if that thing goes at 80, that was trade successful. I pulled my bid. I'm not buying it now. Yeah, I just don't like the price action. The volume is too low. It could go, it could not go, but I just want to show you the process of my thinking. But again, if you trade around levels like the 75s or the 16s, you have, first of all, a higher chance of succeeding. And second of all, you have a higher chance, you have time to think, because it will probably stop. It has a higher chance to stop in your level, and you have time to think, do I want it? Do I want to keep it? Can't believe I wasn't filled again. I could lie to you and tell you I was filled, but that's not honest, is it? All right, gentlemen, just open your microphones and ask me something, not in written form, just want to know if the morning session has an influence in the afternoon market. You don't have it, but it was reduced the resistance in the morning, 985. Yeah. Let me look at the hourly as well. Yeah, the fact because it stopped 3-5 minute candles doesn't mean it's a good level. I don't want to disappoint you, but I wouldn't even consider it a level personally. If you would like to ask a question, yes. So Pavel is telling you if you wanna ask a question, just open your microphone and ask me. Yeah, Yeah, 75 month. Story of my life is, I don't know. Today I missed, to be honest, it was a good call, yeah. Both of them are good calls, but well, it will be a good call if it goes to 80, yeah. If it goes at least 5 points. If it doesn't go up 5 points, for me, it's so it has to go minimum 5 points. The session is recorded. If you want to watch it, just because I want the recording as well. Just, if you miss something, just go there and watch the recording. No. I always, Sentil, I always wait for a technical setup. Yeah. So I wait for the close above. So the way you are telling me, when I see the opportunity, for me, this is the opportunity here. The 75s, you have to trade technically. You are going against algos that they all trade technical. Yeah. There is a reason why I told you the 75s. And the 16s before, yeah? I wait for it to break, to do its own thing. I always do the retracement. I don't pre-commit. Do you know how many times I have lost money by saying, it will break, it will break, it will break. And I was playing the break and I was down 10,000 in what? In 5 minutes, yeah? Fuck it. Just wait and to the market to decide the move. And then you do the retracement. Easy. But everyone wants to be right with the fast move. Oh, I knew it. And no, just wait for, I don't know how to open the mic. I cannot help you with this. You see? Bullshit, man. I was trading the S&P the whole year, and in the first candle, it would go 10 points up. The next candle will go 20 points down. This is disgusting for S&P. I hate to watch it. That's why I trade Nasdaq. And that's the problem with trading, yeah. So because you have a strategy with volatile times, it means what? When the volatility drops, you're going to do nothing. No, just choose one product that trades technically. Back to 75. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying 75 now, yeah. The volume is totally missing. I'm off in 20 minutes. And why didn't it go to 5 points since he went to the level? Just there's something sketchy about it. Bonds are going down a little bit again. The euro dollar, no, ain't worth it. Ain't worth it. So basically, if I was long 75 and I didn't get out on the way back to 75, I would scratch it and go home. So I would scratch it by now. Ain't worth it. Ain't worth it. I don't care if it goes up, yeah.
Hello?
Yes, finally.
Paris, yes. I wanted to ask you about the European market because I trade in the morning, but then I can trade in the afternoon as well, but maybe it's too much trades. What do you recommend, like to analyze in the morning and then trade in the afternoon, or?
Yeah, man, that's a very easy question for me. I do have time to trade in the morning as well, yeah. But it's not worth the risk. Yeah, I only trade between the time we open the webinar, 1.5 hours. I come in with volume. Yeah, so what are you going to trade? You're going to trade this kind of volumes. I have tried the pre-market. Overall, I just didn't find the point of trading the pre-market session. Yeah, you don't have enough opportunities, I understand, right now during the cash session. But I think it's a no-brainer to trade the pre-market session. So I would only come in between 4:30 not for 30, 15 minutes before to analyze to see what's going on. Trade 1.5 hour, trade only the morning session because the morning session in the US equities, comparing it with the evening session are two different markets. Yeah, two different markets. So it trades very well technically during the morning session. In the evening session, it's just I don't touch it. And whatever I tell you not to do, it's coming from a guy that has lost a lot of money by doing it. I think just woke up one day and say, okay, I'm not trading the European shares. After fucking it up, losing too much money, I say, I'm done. And what did I tell you? And you gave your answer. So you hold it 75s again, yeah, motherfucker. Every time you place a trade, you are losing energy. You are losing energy. Yeah. So you want to be focused. You want to be getting the right trades, and you get a foggy head with trading too much. Yeah. So the less you trade, the better you're gonna do. So when do I do better? At least that's for me. Yeah. During the evening session.
And the first hour of the evening session, is it not too volatile? Like from
you know what, the evening session, I like it because it's directional. You can choose a direction and ride it, but it doesn't behave very well technically. It's just you have different players in the afternoon, let's say. Why are you gonna be? Are you gonna be standing the whole day in front of your screen? I mean,
no. I meant the first hour of the American session. The first hour, like from 9:30 New York time to 10:30.
So the time that we started trading, yeah?
Yes, exactly. Wait until 1 hour after the start.
1.5 hours from 9:30 until 11 o'clock US time should be your trading. At least mine is only 1.5 hours I trade. The rest of the day I do other stuff.
But I've seen that at the beginning, the first hour is like strong movement. So
then what do you want? You don't want a strong move?
Of course, you can win a lot, but you can lose a lot as well.
If you trade technically, you will avoid that. Man, that is why I keep on insisting being technical about it. Do not have an opinion. Do not. So we came in this morning and we thought everything was negative. Is the market negative? No, just wait for it. The market will show you the entry. If you want to use a trick that I use with a 5-minute closing, and everything will come. And everything will come with experience. Yeah. Just try to find the level. Wait for it to do. For example, here, imagine me doing a short here in Nasdaq. Yeah, at the open. That's a disaster. Yeah. It closes below, it retraces almost exactly. Boom. 35 points in what? In 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes.
5 minutes, yes.
In 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, you probably only one trade, and you are out. Yeah.
Yes.
And not every day will be the same. Right now, until January, trust me when I say it's gonna be bullshit like this, slow moving. Yeah. So be a little bit patient with the challenge if you're doing the challenge. Don't get too disappointed that you are not making money right now. Nobody's making money right now. Again, this is the daily S&P. Do you think the volume has dropped? Why? Because of the World Cup or because of what?
Yeah.
Look at the volumes here and look at the volumes here. Good trading days come in with volume. Bad trading days are these ones.
Yes.
The volume will pick up again, but it will pick up in January. You have to understand December is the most quiet month for traders like me. Yeah, everybody takes the biggest vacation for the big traders, at least. I'm not saying I'm a big trader, but I try to follow what the big traders do. In December. In December is the most quiet month.
Okay, thanks.
Does anyone else? You're welcome, Ricardo. Are you Spanish?
Mexican, but I live in Dublin.
All right, so you can understand my accent. You're probably the only one that can understand my accent.
Yes, it's very good.
How to reach you? Email, Twitter. I don't know if I don't know. You have to ask Trading Pete about it. I don't know what I'm allowed, because I'm allowed to say some stuff and I'm not allowed to say some stuff because I don't work for Trading Pete. I'm a partner of them, so you have to ask the Trading Pete about it. Yeah. What's this now? When you see a fast move and you don't see the bonds moving, it's nothing. If you see a fast move, the bonds have to panic as well. Otherwise, it's trying to stop people out. How are you waiting so patiently without taking a trade for so long? Sentil, because I have lost a lot of money, man. What time is the end of this webinar? In 10 minutes. I have lost too much money by doing scalping and all this kind of bullshit, man. I'm here to make money, and this is the best way, at least in my opinion, to make money. You know, go in and trade whatever you want. Be my guest. I'll be seeing you in a while. This is not a threat. It's just, I'm telling you, the best way to trade it is to be patient about it and know when to trade. Even if I want to trade, what I'm going to come in and trade this is a money loser. What, to play every false break? Again, what did I tell you before? If you keep on trading all the whole time, first of all, you trade Nasdaq, you do too many trades, and sudden news come out, boop, 60 points. There goes your challenge, and there goes my account. When is the next time you do this? Probably next Tuesday. You have to ask Trading Pete. Oh no, man! Again, whatever I tell you, I have tried everything. I have tried every single product. Every single product of most of the products. I have traded them. I have traded all kind of hours. I have been trading 18 years. You have to remember, yeah. So I have tried many stuff. This is how I make money. And that's about it. I don't know if you have seen my psychology webinar. I will remind you that I have not been making money from 2016 until 2020. So that is 4 years having a day job that pays me, and I could not make money. So trust me when I say this is coming from experience, whatever I tell you. Try losing for 4 years and then come back to me and ask me questions. It feels bad. It feels very bad. You have to fix it straight away, yeah? And need to reset. Yeah. So I have experienced a lot of pain, which let's hope it's for the best. It better be. So after every time, even now, okay, I'm doing a lot better now, but every time I lose, this is thought comes back to my mind, man, just don't lose again. Just don't go back to this period of your life. So I just don't want to go back to the period of my life where I'm going to be depressed and not going out, and my boss telling me every Friday that that I'm doing something wrong, and I went through a big depression with all those 4 years, and I stayed around. I fought it, and here I am. I have been trading for 18 years, yes, since 2004, since the summer of 2004. Every single day, every single day. I never took a break from trading, never. It's the love of my life. You see, my call of not taking of scratching here, yeah. Well, I never got a trade anyway, but let's say if I got it, I would scratch it. So always my target is 5 points. I never go out before 5 points in the S&P. So you see, it's not really worth it, yeah. So when didn't you make money for 6 years? How should we handle it? I wasn't making money for 4 years, not 6 years, first of all. How should we handle it? Just try to find what you are doing wrong, man, and fix it. Everybody has his own strengths and weaknesses in trading. Yeah. For example, I'm impulsive. I wanted to trade like Sentil said, every single move I want to trade. Yeah. So that was one mistake. And I had to go deep down inside me so I did everything mathematically. I took all the hours and I said, okay, when do I lose money? I lose money between those and those times. How do I lose money? Because I'm impatient. I'm a very impatient, so I don't have patience. Although you see me having patience here, well, obviously I want to make money. I just, whatever I did before was not working. So only patience pays. The rest, I don't want you to get hurt, but I think you will get hurt if you keep on trading. So every person is different. Another person could be like, oh, Paris, I cannot place the trigger. Yeah, the market was coming too fast and I was afraid. Fix it. You have to fix it. Why do you come for this job? Or another guy is, man, I got beaten so much that I cannot pick up. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. That's why everybody stops trading. Yeah. Other people persist. And other people, it's not like someone is smarter than the other one. Most of the people stop trading because they cannot take it anymore. They cannot take the pain anymore. So it's for people that can suck the pain. Yeah, it's not for it's not for people that complaining, and it has to be people that have made a conscious decision and will devote as much time as it requires, and that's about it. And it takes a lot of time. Go back to my webinar to psychology. I think it's psychology. It takes a lot of time. What you think? Because you came in the challenge, you're going to be millionaires by next year? And even if you are, you will probably lose it all the next year. It's trading requires steps with you, and steps to understand what is going with trading. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. You fuck it up, you pause for a little bit. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Okay, I'm gonna try to fix it. Yeah, and you're trying to fix it. Am I consistent? So if you make money 1 month, doesn't mean you fixed it. Did you make money the next month? Do you make money the month after? Okay, then you're stable. Next step, I increase my size, and so on and so on and so on. It requires a massive dedication. Again, I explained the other time, it's the only job where you have to race a Formula 1 car every day. Even Formula 1 drivers, they race every month or whatever. Here, you race every day. So you have to understand who you are. You have to admit where you are wrong and stop doing the same mistake. For example, I have been doing the same mistake. I'm a fucking idiot. Of course I'm an idiot. Yeah, and after I realized that I cannot take any more pain, I fixed it. I'm a masochist. And sometimes I think, I hope that helped. Where can I find your older webinars? Thanks, Until. My older webinars, did I make? I did make one for Trading Pit. Well, it's an interview with me in the Trading Pit web in the YouTube. They put me on YouTube. So I have one webinar here. Yeah, that's an interview, and that's the psychology. Just go and watch these two. We will create other webinars about opinion trading. Because somebody asked about opinions. Many people suffer from opinion trading. They read the news, they come in and they say, "Oh man, it's going down," and they come in and they sell, and the market keeps on going up. Oh no, it cannot be. No, it cannot be. And the market keeps going up, keeps going up. Yeah, it cannot be. And the market closes, and then you say to yourself, wow, how did I do this? Will we get a replay? Andrea, it's here in the trading, in the replay regarding this webinar, the trading webinar, probably. So you see, what was the previous support became the next resistance. The same goes for Nasdaq. It's probably gonna go down now, but I'm not trading it. All right, gentlemen, if you don't have anything else to ask, I'm gonna go. I'm not trading after 5 o'clock German time. I told you I stopped. If it did whatever it did, so. Well, what did I tell you? Of course, I see things right now, and I want to trade. But what does pain tell me? How many times are you gonna lose until you learn your lesson? You know, the devil and an angel. How many times am I gonna lose until I do the correct thing? Yeah. So the correct thing is not to trade. If I trade, I'm probably gonna lose money. Yeah. Now it goes. You can't have it all. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade. So you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. Now it does the move, man. Yeah. Yeah. How not to lose trading peaked account. Place good trades, I guess. I don't know. It's not about passing the challenge, it's understanding what you are trading. Yeah. Even if you pass the challenge, you still have the experience to move forward. Yeah. And understand that the stress with simulation money and the stress with real money, it's day and night. You're still, so that's why I'm telling you might pass the challenge, give you the money, and you fail, and you try again, and you try again, and you try again until you find it, and until you find your mojo. I don't know, man, how you're gonna pass the challenge. Find the strategy and be patient. Find the strategy and be patient. Don't just go in every single time. Otherwise, you will be losing the whole time. You want to lose? Go ahead. You will get what you want at the end of the day. So 100% right now, if I was trading, I would sell the 75.25 here. Not here, I would sell this level here. The markets are designed to make your mind go crazy. Yeah, have a strategy and stick to your strategy. Just don't go into the dark side, I call it. The dark side, when you lose your money, you say, fuck it, and I don't even care anymore. You just stick to it. Stay here for the money. All right, gentlemen, I'm off. If you're going to ask something, probably you're going to ask me next time. Or if you have any questions, just send them over to TTP, and TTP will they will pass it over into me. I hope you liked it. And I will probably see you next Tuesday. And if I don't see you again, keep focused and don't go angry. Stay away from your emotions. Be a robot. All right, everyone.